Hi guys, happy Wednesday. So today we're talking about the SoulTribe Mastermind. I'm so excited about this. This is a new program that I just launched this weekend, which is why there was no video. Essentially, it is similar to a mastermind layout. We are doing weekly calls. So every Friday morning, we'll have a group chat. In the chat, we're going to go over your wins for the week or losses or maybe some lessons or where you're sitting at with some of the homework. It includes an initial 1 hour soul discovery chat with me to kind of go over, where you are in your life right now. What are you struggling with? What are some of the aspirations that you can clearly see? What are some of the barriers, that sort of thing. It includes a healing session for the month because healing is just as important as giving you the tools that you need. Because if one of the barriers to your goal is a limiting belief, then we need to get to the root of that. We need to clear that. Or you need to clear that. But the awareness of it and then working through those layers with energetic healing is so, so important. So I included with the program a monthly healing session, or if you want to opt out of the healing session, then there's another 1 hour soul chat. You will get in your healing session exercises that are geared towards you and what you're wanting to accomplish or where you need to grow or develop or dig a little deeper in life. And then bi-weekly, we're going to go through as a whole group and a series of ancient teachings. So we'll be using the 4 quadrants of health. If you don't know what I'm talking about, hop on over to my What's Health video to see what I'm talking about. But essentially, it's the physical, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual aspects of yourself. I'll be going over topics using the 4 elements. So earth, fire, air, and water. The importance of this comes from ancient teachings. So it gets you to use more of your surroundings and the elements around you to help navigate life. So why? Why is this so exciting? And why am I so excited about it? So if you've ever had a first session with me, a common reaction is at the end of the session is kind of this like, okay, that was a lot. So I'm going to sit with it. Because what happened during the session, at least for the first session, or sometimes the first couple of sessions, or wherever you are in your journey, sometimes it's like word vomit for me. So I have all of these notes and the things that I need to discuss with an individual about where they are or where they're wanting to go or what's happening with one of the quadrants. And then I always give homework. But if they don't book a follow-up appointment or they don't get a chance to contact me, then I don't know where they are with their homework. And I don't know where they are with sitting and digesting that information. So I felt like it was really important for me to create a program that could follow up with individuals and help them navigate things a little bit more easily. I'm not going to guarantee at all that the sessions aren't going to be like word vomit and going to be a lot. But at the same time, you'll have that time to digest. I'll still be giving you some exercises to navigate, and you'll be following those exercises for a week, sometimes 2 weeks, depending on how well things are going. And then on the weekly calls, you have a chance to connect with like-minded individuals, which is so, so important if you're going to dig deeper and tap into different avenues of yourself. And it's also really nice to be able to share your wins or your losses or maybe your lessons or where you're struggling. And we can kind of form a community or a group around that to all navigate this journey called life together. So this is something I'm insanely passionate about. It does have a commitment period to it, but in reality, there is no true commitment period. I felt compelled to put a commitment period on it for the sake that this work, getting connected with yourself, getting clear on who you are, getting clear on your goals in life, tapping more into your heart and your soul's mission, and navigating aspects of yourself and health and doing healing requires time, and it requires practice, and it requires gaining more tools and utilizing them. So I felt compelled to put a commitment period on only for your sake. In actuality, there's no true commitment. If you had to drop out after the first month, it's all good in the hood. The commitment period is for you. It's for you to absorb the information, integrate it into your lifestyle in your day, and then by the end of the 6 months, you'll not only see transformation, but you'll have tools that you actually know how to use. You know how it feels in your lifestyle because you've been working with them, which that's the important part of it. You weren't just given that tool like in a session, but you were blindsided by everything that I said in the session, that you're like, oh yeah, I have homework, or you do a homework for a day or two and then you fall off because life happens, and you don't fully understand how to utilize the tools that were given to you. So that's why it has a commitment period. The reason why there's a weekly call is because in the ancient Native American culture, they used to have healing circles or group circles, and this was sacred. And when you sit, I've sat in some of these circles myself, it's literally mind-blowing and the most amazing, humbling, beautiful experience you will ever have. But what happens is you sit and you open circle, you open sacred space, and you have a chance to voice maybe what you've gone through or hurt that you're working on or something that's touching you deeply. And then the person beside you goes, and so on and so on and so on and so on. And you just sit and you listen and you save space for them. And at the end, when the circle is complete, or at least somewhere around the journey of the circle, you realize, oh my gosh, like we may all have different paths, we may have all different journeys, but at the end of the day, it's similar suffering. It all boils down to us all having similar emotions or similar belief systems, or we're all just walking this journey together. And once you strip away the layers of judgment and just stand in this beautiful sight of community, you realize like you're not alone, and there's a ton of people around you that, if you're open, can gift you so many more beautiful tools and lessons than you ever thought before. So that's why it's important for me to incorporate the weekly group calls and not just weekly one-on-one calls, because at the end of the day, at the end of the 6 months, if you decide not to continue on with something or do a new program, then at least you have community. Or if you're going through a rough part during the month and you reach out to me, but life happens, or maybe you reach out to one of the other humans in the group and they can feel the situation out for you, or just be there as a support network, which is so, so important. So that is the program in a nutshell. I'm insanely passionate about it because I believe so wholeheartedly in this work. It's like I preach it. I preach it. I live it. It's not just my career. Like, this is my lifestyle. All of my humans in my close circle, they know that they're walking their own paths. They've incorporated different aspects into their own life. And it's a beautiful thing to watch transformation take place, or for individuals to even just like understand, like, what do I want? What do I want? Or what does my soul actually want? Or what does my heart actually want? And not my ego. Taking out the ego, getting grounded, getting centered, and figuring out what it is you want. Another beautiful aspect of this group is it's not just business based. A lot of masterminds are lifestyle based, personal based, but a lot of them can be business based. This is more of a spiritual, all-encompassing mastermind. So we're going over the physical aspects of your health. We're going over diet, exercise, environmental issues, your physical issues, whatever. We're going over emotions. We're going over spiritual goals. We're going over personal goals. We're going over business goals. Like, there's really no limit. And that's the beautiful thing at the end of the day when you're sharing your wins. It doesn't matter if your win was potty training your 2-year-old or your win was like gaining 5 clients. We are going to celebrate you wherever you are in your journey, no matter how big or how small. That being said, at the end of the 6 months, it doesn't matter how much you transform. Like, some people will have massive transformations and accelerate beyond belief, and some others may be more subtle, and that's okay, because that's where you are in your journey and in your life. But the most important part is you had felt supported, and you had those tools, and you found a way to integrate them into your life. And that's the beautiful part. So I am so excited about this mastermind, as you can tell. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so great. So it starts October 1st. Because I was so excited about it, I had a pre-launch. So my pre-launch is happening this month in September. And then the official start date is October 1st. It's going to go for 6 months. And then there may be some more programs after it. I'm limiting the group of the mastermind just to keep it a little bit more of an intimate feel. So 11 humans feels pretty good for me. So that being said, I don't even have a problem like opening up a mastermind every group, every single month, just because this work is so important. It is so important to do the work and do the healing and stand in your power and speak your truth. And these are skills that we have forgotten as we've gone through life. And every time I sit and meditate, I hear, it is time. It is time. Every single time. It's either like, get clearer or it's time. But it's always those 2 messages. And it's true, like, it is time. And there's no time better than this present. So if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you want to know more about it, please let me know. I'll have the information down below and ways to contact me. Other than that, I will see you next week. I have a bunch of exciting stuff coming up. I'm doing a back to school series of teachings of kids nutrition, maybe some stuff with kids bullying, some mindfulness. I've been working on some collaborations with some people. I'm super excited about it. And I have some giveaways coming up, so stay tuned. And I would just love to hear from y'all. Like, are you liking the channel? Please put some feedback down below. Like, I would love that. As always, please like, share, subscribe. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Go enjoy. You can, here in Canada, you can always already feel like that like fallness. I'm not really ready for it because I'm a sun baby, but you can start feeling it. It's crisp, it's nice. But wherever the weather is today, please go and enjoy. All right, bye guys. Hope you have a great day.